equals d of x times q of x plus r. So what did it all mean? What did d of x mean?
Divisor.
Divisor. This one was divisor. What was q of x? Quotient. What was r? Remainder. You guys got those? Good. So long as you know those words, excellent. So what I've done is I've given you a polynomial, and I've given you the divisor, and I want us to do that long division and rewrite it like this. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. So my divisor is x plus 2. So the x plus 2 goes on the outside of the long division symbol. Am I right? Okay. What goes in here? The polynomial, right? So walk me through it. What's the first thing I write?
Minus.
Is that right? Is that right? Now you guys are second guessing, right? It's wrong.
We're missing the x cubed.
We're missing something. You got to do the x cubed. See how this is missing an x cubed? So you have to, this went from x to the fourth to x squared. You have to start with the degree. The degree of this polynomial is 4, right? You have to start with the degree, and you have to have enough spaces for all the ones after that. So I need a 0x cubed, and then the minus 3x squared, the plus 5x, and the minus 8. Can you guys see that now? So does that answer your question of how do you know? Because it was missing an x cubed, I had to throw in a 0x cubed. It's like the place value when we did decimals for long divisions. You had to throw in that 0 for a place value, placeholder, basically.
So if that was a 5, you'd have to put a 4 and a 3 in?
Yes. Well done, yeah. She said if this was a 5, I'd have to put a 4 and a 3 in, and the answer was yes. Okay, so now we do the long division. This is the simple stuff that we're doing last time. What times x gives me x to the fourth?
X cubed.
X cubed. And then you do what?
Subtract it.
Multiply.
Multiply it, and then we subtract. I know you guys were really ready to subtract. You have to multiply it first, and then you can subtract. So what's x cubed times x?
X to the 4.
There you go. What's x cubed times 2?
2x.
2x cubed, right? And then we subtract it. That was where that subtraction that you guys really wanted to do. And then we continue. So x to the fourth minus x to the fourth goes to 0, right? And then what's 0x cubed minus 2x cubed? You guys see that okay? And then we drop it down. So I'm going to do this in a different color. So this was a minus 2x cubed. And then I have a minus 3x squared, right? We drop the next term down instead of digit, it's a term. Then what do I do? 2. I heard a 2. What times x gives me negative 2x cubed?
Negative 2x
squared.
And then you multiply. Negative 2x squared times x is negative 2x cubed. Right? Negative 2x squared times 2 is negative 4x squared. And then you subtract. You guys see what we're doing here now? And then we subtract. So what's negative 2x cubed minus negative 2x cubed? Those two negatives turn into a positive, and this went to 0. So what's negative 3x squared minus a negative 4x squared?
1.
See how those two negatives turn into a positive? So this became a negative 3 plus 4, which became a positive 1x squared. And then we bring down the next term, so now it's a plus 5x. And I'm sorry, I'm running low on room here. Questions there? You're sure? Positive? Okay. All right, then you keep going. So what times x gives me x squared? X. Right? Those two negatives turned into a positive. So it was negative 3 plus 4. Is that okay? All right, so then we go x times x is x squared. X times 2 is 2x. And then again we subtract. And then x squareds cancel. And then what's 5x minus 2x? 3x. And I'm really sorry, I know this is awfully out of space here. So I bring down that negative 8, and then we just keep going, right? We're almost done. What times x gives me 3x? 3. Okay. So 3 times x is 3x. And then 3 times 2 is 6. And then from there we subtract it. I'm really out of space now. 3x minus 3x goes to 0. What's negative 8 minus 6? You guys even see that at all? It's a negative 14. There's a negative on the outside. There's a negative on the outside. There's a negative on the outside. So you had to distribute that negative before you combined.
So where does the negative come from?
This negative?
All of the negatives.
Oh, because every time you do long division, remember you subtract.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Would
Yes, ma'am.
you distribute the negative that is outside to the negative 2, which would make the negative 6?
Yeah, so what's negative 8, negative 6 gives me negative 14. You see that? Go ahead.
You write that as negative 14 over x over 2, x plus 2?
No, because it asks me to write it like this.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So,
So this is how we write it. So how do we write this? We write it as my polynomial was x to the 4th minus 3x squared plus 5x minus 8 equals, my divisor was x plus 2. What's my quotient?
X to the third minus x.
2x squared.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing that we had on top.
Yeah.
Got it.
and so the r is negative 14.
There you go.
So would it be plus me or just minus?
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
Same thing. Okay? So shut up. This is the answer to that question, right?
Plus minus 14?
Or you could put just the minus if you want. It's the same.